Hi everyone, welcome to the online workout series for U-Turn Parkinson's. My name is Jordyn and I'm a physiotherapist and your coach for today's routine. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a more advanced 20-minute seated power stretch. This routine is going to focus on building mobility, core strength, coordination, and create fluidity in your daily movements. This routine will all be done from a seated position, so grab a nice sturdy chair, preferably without any arms, and let's get started. Okay, in a good tall seated position, you're going to come to the edge of your chair. So your bum should be close to the edge. You should be sitting nice and tall. You can always imagine that string coming up straight from your head that's pulling you straight up towards the ceiling. I want you to maintain this posture throughout the whole power stretch. So make sure if you feel like you're going back into that curved position, come back up, think about that string at the top of your head. From this position, we're going to start with our wrists. So we're going to bring our arms straight out and we're going to put them into fists and we're going to roll out our wrists. So really big circles with both of our wrists, rolling in either direction. Okay, alternate. So you're going to go the other way. Good. Now keep the palms down. And we're going to reach our arms out to the side and we're going to go up and down. So keep your hand in a fist, and we're just going up and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms down. We're going to come back to center and we're going to go up and down. So our hands are now alternating up and down. We're keeping our elbows straight and our hands are directly in front of us. Good. We're going to put our hands on top of our lap so our palms are facing down, and what we're going to do is we're going to alternate our palms up and then down. We're going to make it a little bit trickier, but I want you to start with just alternating palms up and down. Once you got the hang of this, we're going to go one hand up, one hand down, and we're going to switch. Okay, so it might take some practice. Think about it. If you have to slow it down, make sure you slow and really get the movement before going quicker. And then we're going to switch sides. So palm up, one palm's down, and then we're just alternating one palm down, one palm up. So this is definitely a little more advanced, so if you need to slow it down, feel free to do so. Good, and then we're gonna slow it down, and we're gonna bring our feet just ahead of our knees so we have a little more space to move, and we're gonna rock our heels and toes. So we're gonna rock between heel toe. Good, now we're gonna alternate. So one side's gonna go toe heel, the other is gonna go heel toe. So it's a little bit trickier. I don't even know if I can do it. Good, slow down the feet. We're gonna straighten one leg out. You can hold the bottom of your leg if you need more support. If you can hold it out straight without holding onto your leg, that's great. Now we're gonna bring our toes up and down. So we're gonna point and flex the foot. So try and hold your leg up if you can. You're gonna activate your quads and they're gonna be working pretty hard to hold your leg up. If your leg's getting tired, then just hold the bottom of your leg and keep pointing and flexing the foot. Good. We're gonna switch sides so our leg comes out straight. You can either hold your leg up or you can hold it up yourself. And we're pointing and flexing the foot. So really go to end range with each movement. Good, bring that leg back down. We're gonna bring our heel towards the front of our shin, and we're gonna slide the heel up the front of the shin and then back down. So we're gonna go 1, 2. So this requires a lot of coordination actually, and a bit of strength in your leg to lift your leg up all the way onto the shin. So if this is a little bit harder for you, then only go halfway up the shin and back down. If you can go all the way up to the knee, that's great. And last one, now we're gonna switch sides. So again, heel goes on opposite shin and you're sliding it up your leg. So it involves a lot of muscles in the hip to bring that leg all the way up. Try and stay nice and tall while you're doing this. And last one. Good, and then back down. So what we're gonna imagine is a big clock in front of us. So we're only gonna see half the clock. So in front of us is 12, then on the right side we got 1, 2, 3 o'clock. On our left side we got 11, 10, 9 o'clock. So we're gonna tap our foot on each side of the clock. We're gonna start with our right foot. So we're gonna bring our toe out to 12 o'clock, then to 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it out wide at 3 o'clock. Now we're gonna go with our left leg. So you're gonna go 12, 11, 10, 9. So now you're in a nice wide stance. You're gonna hold this position till you feel a nice stretch into the inner leg. You can lean forward if you want to feel more of a stretch into the inner leg. And what we're gonna do from here is a big body circle. So imagine there's a hula hoop around us and we're making a big circle, so we're touching all edges of the hula hoop. Okay, let's go the other way. Good, come back to center. We're gonna start with our left leg. So our left leg's at 9 o'clock. So we're gonna go 9, touch with the tip of your toes, 10, 11, 12. Slide the leg back in. We got our right leg at 3 o'clock. So we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, 12, and then back in. So now we're gonna start with our left leg. We're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna go 12 o'clock, point our toe, 11, 10, 9. Keep the foot at 9 o'clock. So nice and wide, toes are pointing out. And we're gonna go 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're in that nice wide stance again. We're gonna bring our arms out to the side and we're gonna reach side to side. This is gonna test our balance a bit, get us moving a little bit outside our base of support. You can go a little bit slower than I'm going right now. Slow it down, really reach as far as you can side to side. Okay, bring the arms down. We're gonna heel toe our feet back in. So starting with toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels all the way till our feet are right underneath our knees. From here, we're gonna straighten one leg till it's in front of us. Our toes are gonna be pointing up. We're gonna reach up to the sky and then we're gonna slide down the front of our leg. Okay, slide back up, reverse, up, and then back down. Slide back up, that's 3, and then back down. Slide back up. And last one, slide all the way down, keep the toes pointing up. And slide back up. We're gonna slide that leg in. We're gonna go to our other leg. So straighten the leg, nice and tall, leaning forward. Toes are pointing up towards our head. We're gonna slide down the front of our leg and then back up, arms overhead, and then back down the leg. And up. And slide back down. 2 more, all the way up. Slide back down. And last one, all the way up and slide back down. Good, bring that leg back in. We're gonna cross one leg over the other. So we're into a figure 4 position. From here, we're just gonna give our ankles some love and roll them around. So use your other hand, roll that ankle. You can go up and down, you can make big circles. And you should feel a nice stretch into the hip while you're here. So nice and tall, lean forward, and then you're just moving your ankle at the same time. Good, okay, uncross the legs. We're gonna switch to the other side. So cross the ankle over your knee. You can add a little bit of pressure to the knee, but most important to sit up nice and tall, and then just lean forward and you'll feel the same stretch into the hip. From here, we're gonna roll our ankle with our hands. So just grasping onto the bottom of your foot, and you're just gonna roll your ankle into circles. Good, okay, let's uncross the leg. We're gonna give our knee a nice big hug, and then we're gonna cross it over, aiming for our opposite shoulder. So we're giving it a hug, crossing it over, and then back down. Give our knee a nice big hug, cross it over towards our opposite shoulder, back down. Nice big hug, cross it over to the shoulder, and back down. Big hug here, and back down. One more on each side. So try and really bring that knee as close to your chest as possible. And then you're gonna rotate slightly to bring that knee towards your opposite shoulder, back down. Last one. Make it nice and tight. Change over to the opposite shoulder, and then back down. Good, okay, from here, what we're gonna go to is a lunge. So we're gonna rotate our whole body actually, so our legs are facing one direction. We're gonna leave one leg right here, and then the other leg is gonna come straight back. So we're into a lunge position. So try and keep that back leg as straight as possible. You can have a little bit of a bend in the knee, that's okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna reach all the way up. And if you're familiar with any yoga poses, we're gonna go into a warrior 1. So our arms are gonna be straight back. So one arm is reaching forward, the other arm is reaching back. Try and keep that leg as straight as possible. You can have a little bit of a bend in it. Your bum's gonna be about halfway on the chair. So really gotta use our balance here. And then we're gonna reach back. So bring that leg or your arm towards your leg, and then you're gonna look up towards your hand towards the ceiling. Okay, so it's taking a lot of balance, coordination. We're gonna wind our hands back up to that warrior 1. Bring the arm down, windmill the arms back to center, bring the leg back in, and we're gonna go to the other side. So now you're gonna angle, other side. This leg stays here, other leg comes back. Our bum is gonna be halfway on the chair. Try and keep that leg as straight as possible. Gonna bring the arm up towards the ceiling. To start, feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip. And we're gonna go into that warrior 1 position. So arms are straight forward and straight back. You can look ahead to your front hand. You're gonna hold this position, nice and tall, don't crouch forward. Good. Okay, now we're gonna bring that hand towards our back leg. Other hand goes up towards the ceiling, looking up towards our top hand. And then bring our arms back to warrior 1. And then windmill our arms back towards our knees. We're gonna come back to that center position. We're gonna heel toe our feet out wide again. Okay, so feet are facing outwards. We're gonna reach one hand up. So one hand goes towards the ceiling, the other goes down towards the floor. So we're in a nice big position. Our hands are straight. You will feel a stretch on the side of your body here. Okay, and then we're gonna windmill our arms towards the other side. So fingertips towards the floor, the other fingertips are going towards the ceiling. Good. Let's switch sides. And switch. Good. One more each side. And again. Perfect. Reach our arms out wide. We're now going to reach behind our leg and try to touch the floor. Okay, so this, we're going to try and keep our arms straight as we try and touch the floor or go as far as you can. Good. Okay, come back to that T position. You can heel toe your feet back in. Okay, from here we're going to try a coordination drill. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring one hand to our nose, the other hand's going to go underneath towards our ear. And what we're going to do here is we're going to try and switch. So we're going to bring the other hand towards our ear, the other hand goes on our nose. And we're just going to alternate side to side. So this took me a long time to practice. So if you don't get it first try, that's okay. Good, and we're just going as fast or as slow as we can, really making sure that each time the one hand has the nose and the other hand has the ear. 2 more. Good. Now release the hands. We're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to press away from us, and then we're going to reach up towards the sky. So if you can't quite keep your hands interlaced from here, then you can just grab onto your wrist instead of interlacing. But this will help stretch out the fingers and the wrist. So if you can, try and keep your hands interlaced. And what we're going to do is we're just going to reach to one side. Hold for a few seconds and then we'll alternate to the other side. Good, and if your hands aren't interlaced, your hand is on top of the wrist, and then you're gonna switch when you alternate sides. Good. Okay, a few more. So if your hands are interlaced, keep them going side to side. Perfect. Unlock the hands, shake out the arms. We're gonna go reaching diagonally, and then we're gonna give ourselves a big hug. So reaching across. Good. Okay, switch sides, diagonal, and then touch the back of your shoulders. And one more. Good. Okay, what we're gonna do here, make sure you have a little bit of space between your legs. We're gonna go into a big I shape, so both hands are above our head. Then we're gonna go into a T. Then we're gonna touch the floor and then go straight up into that I position. Okay, so we're gonna start here. So we'll start I, T, touch the floor, and back up. I, T, touch the floor, and back up. So nice and tall with each movement. T, out to the side, nice and wide. Touch the floor, back up. T, touch the floor, back up. Good. T, touch the floor. Last one, nice I, T, touch the floor, and back up. Good. So keep those hands in front of you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring one hand out wide, and we're gonna try and keep our hands on our fingertips as we go out to the side and then back in. So really reach back, try and get your shoulders parallel with the wall, and then back in. Good. So getting some rotation into our spine. Good. One more on each side. And last one. Good. So imagine you're holding a big beach ball in front of you. And what we're going to do with this beach ball is we're going to round our back forward, and then we're going to let the beach ball go and reach our arms back. So a bit of a cat-cow here with arms. So we're gonna reach back, extend back. You can look up towards the ceiling and then reach forward. Grab that beach ball, let it go. Grab the beach ball, round forward, and then let it go. 2 more, round forward, and then let it go. Good, last one, round forward, and last one, let it go. Look up towards the ceiling, drop the arms, shake them out. Good, we're gonna end with 2 stretches for our neck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring one hand on the back of our head, other arm is gonna go straight down to the floor. We're gonna bring our tip of our nose towards our armpit, and we're just gonna feel a nice stretch all the way down the back of the neck and into the shoulder. So just a light pull on the side of the head. You can have your arm straight pointing towards the floor. You can also have it under your leg or wherever you want. Good. Okay, now we're gonna release, so we're gonna switch sides. So other hand goes on the back of the head, tip of the nose towards the armpit, and then our other hand's gonna go straight down to the floor. Good, and then release. Lastly, all we're gonna do is just some neck rolls, so side to side, just let the neck hang. Feel a nice stretch either side of your neck. Last one. And bring your head up to neutral, shake out your shoulders. And that's it for our advanced power stretch. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me for our seated power stretch workout. Let us know how it went down below. We are always welcome to questions, comments, and feedback. Subscribe to the U-Turn Parkinson's channel if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and your family and with anyone that would benefit from these videos. See you next time.